they were trying to do something. They said we could not stand by any longer and not do something. And when the police were there, very kindly say, could you please move? They would not move. They were in this position on their knees, and they had to actually carry them away. And it reminded me of the nonviolent direct action movement during the 60s with the sit-ins and all of that, where they had to be carried away. Because the thing about nonviolence, people just think, oh, you hit me, I'm not going to do anything. But it's like, I'm also actively resisting in a way, in a nonviolent way. So you tell me to move, I'm not getting up and moving. I'm going to go and be dead weight and force you to make me move. I'm going to hurt your back, right? I'm going to do something in the process. I'm resisting. I'm not going to fight you and resist you, but I'm not going to be complicit in my oppression as well. I'm going to be here. I'm telling you what I'm about. If you want to remove me, you're going to have to do that. If you want me gone, you're going to have to remove me. And that's what happened here. They were not cooperating. They stayed in the position. They held the position. And I just admire that so much, because I feel like there's so many people in the church, for sure, in society at large, who aren't doing that, who aren't getting in position and holding the position. You may still be removed, right? You may still get arrested, which is what happened with them. Both of them got arrested for interfering with that. And the mural, of course, eventually was removed, but you may get removed from your position. You may be arrested, you may be harmed, but you still have, there's something that we have to do. And this is the thing that frustrates me the most about this, what this administration is doing. Yes, what they're doing is wrong, but I'm so frustrated at the people who know better. And there's so many of us, so many people who know what they're doing is wrong, but refuse to take action. They refuse to at least go and hold the position and force this administration to remove them. I wish that more people would have the courage to get down on their knees and hold the position of prayer and focus and dedication, saying, I will not be complicit in my oppression. I will not be complicit in the oppression and the harm of others. I'm going to do something. And that, again, I admire so much. Bullies can only function because people willingly give in to them. You have to understand, if a bully goes to you, and this is strategically, I know people think, well, if I give in quickly, you can get this behind me, blah, blah, blah. No, bullies do not stop. Their appetite is insatiable. So if they're coming to you, you have to realize they're going to come and fight you at some point, right? They're there to fight you. If you give in, they're not going to come back. Like it's a matter of time before they come back and want something else. You're going to have to keep fighting them. But if you fight them and you win, then they're not coming back. But even if you fight them and you don't win, when they try to come back to you, they're going to have to think differently, because do I want to fight? Do I actually want to engage this combat with you? Because I won last time, but I may not win. I may not win this time. And also, you have to realize, if I fold to them, to the bully so easily, then they're just going to make it easier for them to go and hurt the person behind me. So I might as well confront them, because I have to confront them anyway. I either have to confront them and give in, or I have to confront them and fight. And maybe I'll win, maybe I won't. But it just seems to me, if we all resisted what this administration, what bullies are doing, right? If we resist bullies, if we resist this administration, which is bullying people, they cannot fight us all. They cannot fight everywhere. Like, what is the movie, Everywhere, Everything, All at Once? They cannot do it. But that's only if we all fight and resist. The people who have the best resources, who are most able to resist him, are the ones folding so quickly, because they care about their bottom line, but it's a short-sighted solution. You have to resist. It takes time. You may get slapped around. You may not ultimately win, like these pastors. You may get arrested, but you've made a statement. You've made it more difficult. You bring into light an issue, and that's so important here. And so I applaud these two ministers for the work that they're doing. And I would pray and I would hope that more people in the church especially would get down on their knees, not just at home when they're praying. That's important. We must pray, but we also must do the work, right? As I said last week, there has to be movement, put feet to our faith. We have to do something, right? We have to pray as well as act. Because as long as you're just home and you're not doing anything, nothing will change. Or as long as you're just folding and giving into the oppression, nothing will change. We have to do what they're doing. And so I applaud both of them. Hopefully these charges are dropped, but if not, I mean, what a badge of honor, just like those who are from the civil rights movement, the freedom riders, those who were arrested for the boycott, all of those things. Sometimes you have to go to jail. Sometimes you get locked up, but in the end, the long arc of history is in your favor, right? The arc of history is long, but it bends towards justice. And maybe you won't be vindicated today, tomorrow, or in your lifetime. But I think the arc of history will vindicate you in this. So kudos to them. Kudos to those ministers. Let us all join in our resistance and fight back against the bullying of this administration.